Hey dear friends, hi, how are you? I hope you all will be happy and you all wanted to learn English language. That's why you have clicked my channel and you have come in right platform. My dear friends, if you are new in my channel, then first of all you subscribe my channel because I'm going to create a lots of this type of video that will help you to motivate always to learn English language. So my dear friends, you also wanted to learn English language, then my dear friends, you first of all you have to change your belief system because your belief system holding you back to speak English, my dear friend, because no one your neighbor people speak English. That's why you have that's why you're not going to believe in yourself, my dear friends. You don't have to do, you don't worry about that, my dear friends. I'm going to change your belief system because you always going to tell yourself I don't capable of learning this language because I'm very poor student. So my dear friend, this type of belief system you have to, then you have to change your belief system, my dear friend, because you already have learned a lots of things in your life. Because when you are born, that time you don't know anything, how to eat, how to play, how to run our bicycle, how to run our bike, how to speak our mother language, and how could you have learned? Have you ever thought, my dear friends? Because everything you have learned by deliberately, because everyone your neighbor people speak in mother language. Everyone your neighbor people know how to ride bicycle, how to ride a motorcycle, so that you believe in yourself. So my dear friends, you also have to believe to yourself English is easier than your language. So my dear friends, from today onward you have to start speaking, my dear friends. If you wanted to speak, then you have to start speaking. Just like you wanted to learn any language, so first of all you have to work by listening. Just like you already listen a lots of video, that's why you know how to understand English, but you can't speak a little bit, my dear friends. Then from today onward, my dear friends, you have to start your journey and speaking, because speaking comes from speaking. Just like when you if you wanted to swim in the water, then you have to jump in the water. If you wanted to ride your bicycle, then you have to ride your bicycle. If you wanted to become a writer, then you have to ride, yeah, then you have to start your writing. If you wanted to listen, then you have to start your listening, my dear friend. That's the way you can learn anything. If you wanted to become a speaker, you wanted to speak English language, then you have to start speaking language, my dear friends. You always talk yourself, I can't speak English because I don't know English, my dear friends. You know English. If you know English, then you understand what I'm going to share with you. If you don't know English, then how can you understand what I'm going to share with you? It means you know English but you can't speak. Then my dear friends, you have to walk every day by you speaking. If you don't have any colleague, any friend who is speaking English, my dear friends, then you have to start speaking in front of a camera. And lots of apps also available. You have to use that apps to speak other people. Just like a English word is a very good app. You download through Google apps, and you start speaking with strange people. That help you a lot to speak English, my dear friends. Even though you also have to practice every day reading books with loudly, that help you to understand English and also help you to speak English, my dear friends. And my dear friends, third, I'm going to share with you one story that is a very powerful story that help you to change your belief system. That story about the elephant, that is apply in your real life, my dear friend. Once upon a time, there lived a poor farmer in a village, and one day he went for market for purchasing anything, and he on his way he saw a big elephant tying with a thin rope. That time he got surprised because he think how could it be possible, a giant elephant, a big elephant tying with a thin rope, and he never tried to break this rope. So how could be it possible? He went near the elephant owner and asked him, how could it be possible, your elephant not going to try this thin rope? Because he tried and he broke this elephant this rope in easily. But why not going to try it? Because their belief system have shifted. Because then when that elephant child was small, that time I caught him and tied him in a small thin rope. But that time he tried a lot to breaking this rope, but he couldn't, because that time he didn't have this so much strength to breaking this rope. But after then he not tried, because their belief system shifted by this rope is very hard, I can't break. And that's how our life, that's how our life also shifted by our parents, our teacher, our neighbor people, and we are going to believe I can't speak easily. So my dear friends, this type of belief system you have in your life, then you change your first of all, and you talk yourself I can speak English. If you don't have enough time, my dear friends, then you talk yourself every day. Wherever you go, you speak in English. Wherever you go, you think in English. That's way you can learn English and easily, my dear friends. This is the way of speaking learning language. So my dear dear friends, your belief system. That's why I'm going to tell you your belief system holding you back to speak, because you are always afraid. How can I speak English? Because no one ever never people speak English. Then how can we speak? So my dear friend, first of all, you have to change your belief system. You don't afraid to doing mistake, my dear friends, because our mistake is a good teacher. And you are afraid lots of what would people think about me when we are going to start, when we are going to do mistake. My dear friend, you don't worry about your mistake, because your mistake is your ally, your mistake is your teacher. Your mistake is your teacher. So you have to make friend your mistakes, and that's where you can learn English language, my dear. First of all, our belief system is play a big role in our lives.